Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Legal Latino Heat here. I don't know how comfortable I'm gonna be to do this stream today. The videos that I've watched were disturbing. The mind of this pigeon is something that is very, very hard to comprehend, ladies and gentlemen. I'm having a hard time understanding this pigeon. One week is one thing, the following week it's another. And ladies and gentlemen, it's Sunday. It's another pigeon stream. Yes, it's been a long week. We had a couple of shows in the middle of the week. But ladies and gentlemen, do I have an update for you today, ladies and gentlemen? Something very, very dark. Very, very dark, ladies and gentlemen. We got to get started right away, ladies and gentlemen. Please share my message. Share, especially those of you in California. I go on at this time for the people of California. I'm sacrificing my bedtime, ladies and gentlemen. Yes, my bedtime, because I do a morning show. But these Sunday streams are very, very important for the people of California. The primaries are coming up June 7th, which is February, March, April, May, June. 5 more months. 5 more months until the primaries, ladies and gentlemen, in California. And I'm doing my best as an American citizen to inform the voters and the constituents of the 36th Congressional District in California, ladies and gentlemen. So over the weekend, this pigeon has gone after an American journalist. But before she did that, she called Mexicans her own people. Some may say my own people too. Hell, might as well, so I can add rage into it. You're insulting my people, pigeon. You're insulting Hispanics, Latinos, Americans. You claim yourself to be all this. Hey, how's it going, Mayonnaise Militia? Andrew Audio, how's it going? How's it going? Share this message, like Janet Lands. How's it going, everybody? Good afternoon, good evening. Stephanie Essex, how you doing? Janet, share this video. We're gonna go in the minds of this pigeon. But before we go to the part where she attacked Ali Bradley, an American journalist, we're gonna take a look at this video the pigeon posted on Friday, ladies and gentlemen, saying Mexicans are racist. Unbelievable, ladies and gentlemen. Unbelievable. So she manages to attack her people also, ladies and gentlemen. This is, who would have thought, right? Who would have thought? Let's go, ladies and gentlemen. Here we go. Mexicans are racist, according to this pigeon, ladies and gentlemen. Let's go. Let's go to the tape.
Common in places like Mexico. And unless we stand up for what's America, coming soon to every city near you in America. LA is already like that. LA is already basically a weird version of Mexico because it's a city that obviously still has all the resources and all the things that America has to, obviously, stores and everything else. But now you've got a whole different culture in LA. LA has turned into a whole different place. Whole different place. Not all of LA, obviously, not every area of LA, obviously. But LA is just a small sample of what could happen to America everywhere. Everywhere.
We have to speed this up. This pigeon speaks so
Americans
slow.
do not fight back against its culture being destroyed, disrespected, destroyed, stepped on, all the things that America that is being done to America over the last 20 to 30 years, possibly even longer. I think this has been planned out for a while. Damn, it's traffic. This has been planned out for a while. I think people that want to take over America have been working on this for years.
Thank you, Janet Last. You want to piss off the pigeon? Best way, super chat. You want to sponsor the show? PayPal, Cash App. Buy me a coffee, ladies and gentlemen. But if you want to piss off the pigeon, super chat, and I'll put the super chat as I play her videos. It will piss her off. Take a screenshot of it and show it to her that you hate her. This shows how much you hate the pigeon, ladies and gentlemen. $2, $3, and it'll play while her videos are playing, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you. I appreciate it. Appreciate you guys, man. Thank you. And I'm going to say this, right? The pigeon hates the fact that people make money on the internet. Yet she takes sick dogs and show, like, what is she? Susan Sarandon, Suzanne Summers, Sharon. What's the lady from those dog commercials with that song? I will remember you. Susan Sarandon. Is that her name? I will remember. She thinks she's that lady, right? That comes on TV at 3 o'clock in the morning. Please donate $80 a day and we'll make sure these dogs are safe. That's what she does, ladies and gentlemen. She thinks she's Susan Sarandon. I hope I got it right. She thinks she's Sarah McLachlan. Sarah McLachlan. I will remember. That commercial, that song makes me cry. So she does that on her Facebook page, taking pictures of beating up dogs. And she begs for donation, and then she travels to go sue somebody or go to a police precinct and get kicked out because she's crazy, allegedly, right? I didn't say that. I didn't say she's crazy, right? I didn't say she's a crazy woman. I didn't say that.
Doing the pigeon.
Some well-respected people might say she's a crazy woman, right? I respect his opinion, right? Some opinions that are highly respected might say that.
I've been trying to connect with you for the past month and a half. I know you had an issue with a crazy woman, and I really don't want to talk about the crazy woman because the crazy woman is not important here. What's important is what Oscar Blue is reporting on and what you've been exposing the world to.
So this crazy woman, right? I'm not saying it, right? This crazy woman on the screen, right? She has been attacking Will Johnson. We played that last week. She's been attacking Oscar L. Blue. I don't want to name the other victims. Yes, they're victims. This pigeon has been attacking everybody in California. She starts attacking Jasmina now. A lot of people from Latinos for Trump. This pigeon is unhinged. This pigeon only attacks conservative Republicans, those that lean right, and she uses the Trump name. She hides behind the Trump name, and she hides behind God, right? What I'm doing right now, ladies and gentlemen, it's against God's plan, according to her. According to her, it's God's plan for her to win Congress. Apparently, it's Kristen Weldon's death wish. Before Kirsten W. passed away in her deathbed, she said, Paloma, you're the only one that could win for Congress. And that was her last breath. According to the pigeon, ladies and gentlemen, we played that video before. She said Kirsten spoke to her friend through her dream. Her dead friend she said through her friend that she is destined to become Congress, ladies and gentlemen. Kirsten, from the dead, from the grave, spoke to Pigeon's friend. I don't know if it was her witch, her sorcerer, but somebody spoke to Kirsten from the dead. I don't know who does that, right? I don't know who pays to talk to the dead. But Pigeon said Kirsten from the way beyond said that she is destined to become a Congress. And me, by making this video, I am coming in between God's plan. God, love you. I'm not here to do that. I'm just here to help out the people in California, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you. Share. How's it going, Susan Stack? Mysterious, Fear Storms. Thank you. Thank you, Palama, for Trump Dogs. Thank you, Janet Lance. Appreciate you guys. Appreciate it. Thank you for helping out the show, for sponsoring the show. Thank you.
I really feel that way. So I'm stuck in traffic now. It's Friday night. There's traffic everywhere. But I want you guys to understand something, okay? I want you guys to understand this. I just got back from Home Depot, so I got this mask on me. Because if you take it off, they won't agree. They won't agree. Sorry, I read your comment. They won't allow you to go anywhere. In Mexico, you can't walk anywhere without a mask, right? So, I'm glad you agree with me, Tom, and I'll tell you why. Some of you may know a little bit about me. Some of you may not. I had a really weird upbringing. You know, I come from a very conservative, very, very, very conservative Mexican family. You know, whose main focus was, sorry, I got a comment about Marjorie Taylor Greene right now, and it made me smile. Very conservative family. My grandfather was, you know, I mean, just everyone extremely conservative. So that's how I grew up, right? I grew up in a very Catholic European Mexican family.
Okay, can anybody explain to me what's European, Catholic, Mexican? Now she's European. Last week she was American. The week before that she was Mexico City's finest. Then the week before she was Tijuana's most wanted. Then the week before that she was New York's darling. Then before that she was Florida and LA. What are you? What are you, shape shifting? What are you? What's your identity? What's your identity? You're all over the place. It's very, very confusing.
Very racist family, to be honest with you. Just how Mexicans are sometimes, you know. Mexico is very racist, one of the most racist countries in the world.
You're just let's go back.
European Mexican family.
Mexico is one of the racist countries in the world. So America's not, right? Mexico is one of the racist country in the world. She said that, right?
Family. Very racist family, to be honest with you. Just how Mexicans are sometimes, you know. Mexico is very racist, one of the most racist countries in the world. And then, for some reason, don't ask me how, I ended up being around people that were the complete opposite from that, you know. Obviously, they weren't my family, but I happened to be around them between the time I was 5 to 10 years old. I always wondered.
So, ladies and gentlemen, help me. I don't understand this part. For those of you psych majors out there, she's gonna talk about from the age of 5 to 10, her dark time, right? Pay close attention to this. I'm very confused by this. I'm not that well versed in pigeon speak, pigeon talk. But ladies and gentlemen, this is very dark right here. She's opening up on Facebook, a platform that many people don't even use anymore. So we're bringing this onto YouTube, ladies and gentlemen. So what is she saying here? She had a troubled past from 5 to 10. So is that the reason you still behave that way? Because you still behave like a child. You behave like you're 18. So I'm asking questions because I want to bring up arise questions. So when we hear the next part right here, maybe you guys in the chat can help me out answer some of these questions. She opened up on this on the 5th of February, which is Friday or yesterday. Let's go back to the tape.
Why? Like, I mean, you know, it was just the circumstances at the time, you know? And for many years, I wondered, why was I around those people? They were a bad influence with me, you know? Total opposite from my own family. You know, I mean, if you look at my family and you look at them, they're completely opposite people, right? I always wondered why. Like, that was weird, you know? That I was around those people at a time where development is it's so influential for the rest of your life, you know. Um, one of them, my dad
Thank you, thank
used
you,
to
thank
call
you.
their
Thank you,
family the
Feastorm 75. Appreciate
Flintstones,
it.
just so you get an idea of how they lived and how they operated in life. The Flintstones, he used to call them, because they were like the Flintstones, right? It was weird. And I always wondered why. Why did I grow up with that, around those people that were completely the opposite from my own family? Combative, loud, aggressive at times, very aggressive at times, you know, ratchet, knuckles, you know. And I always said, why did those people come? Why was I exposed to that? It doesn't make sense, you know. Why was I exposed to that? Didn't really fit in with.
Why was she exposed to that? So her behavior is based on her past. Janet, that's what we're talking. This is these are the questions. Thank you. Ask questions in the chat, ladies and gentlemen. How's it going, Sixer Tales? Shout out to Sixer Tales. Ladies and gentlemen, wait, what's up, Hobo Chili Recipe? Ladies and gentlemen, this pigeon is talking about her dark past. Does she have a dark passenger that makes her do all these things that she does? Open up on Facebook. This is something she put out on Facebook, on the metaverse, on the internet, and it's on YouTube now. And we're just going through it. So for educational and informational purposes only, we're trying to dissect this pigeon, ladies and gentlemen. Think about this as your science class. You know, when you were in high school, you were dissecting a pig or frog. We're dissecting this pigeon, the mind of a congressional candidate running for office. Mind you, this is a congressional candidate running for office in California. She lives in Mexico, but she's running for office in California. Cheers. Today we're drinking Pellegrino, ladies and gentlemen. Cheers. Thank you. Thank you for those of you buying me coffees, you're buying me Pellegrinos. Appreciate it. I drink waters. Got water, ladies and gentlemen. We're drinking water tonight. Let's go back. How's it going, Allison Craig? Nice to see you watching live. Appreciate you. So, ladies and gentlemen, please share this video. This is a very important video for the people of California. The reason I go on late on Sunday is for the people of California, ladies and gentlemen. I want to do my part to help you out in California, whatever's left of it.
Who I was, you know, especially growing up in Mexico City, and those people were not in Mexico City. They were in a small town outside, 3 hours away from Mexico City. And again, I used to really, really kind of resent having been around those people for some reason, right? For years. I mean, this is still maybe up until 4 years ago, not that long ago. And I was like, that's weird that I was around those.
4 years ago, what happened 4 years ago? 4 years ago, you were around those people, right? Who are you talking about? Is this before you got on the MAGA movement grift? 4 years ago. This is 2018? But you always talk about having friends and family. Now you're saying you let go of them? I'm confused. One video you saying you got friends and family. The next minute you said from the age of 5 to 10, you had a dark past. And up to 4 years ago, you let go. Ladies and gentlemen, I don't know if you're watching the show taking notes. Take notes, ladies and gentlemen. This congressional candidate is opening up right before our eyes, her past. This is a congressional candidate. While you're watching this and listening, do you want this person in Washington, D.C.? Do you want this person making our laws or signing stuff into laws? Think about that as you watch this. By the way, do we need another dual citizen in Congress? Think about that.
Those people, right? Hey, bear with me because I'm getting somewhere. I'm not just going on and on and on about the same thing. So recently, after I got involved in politics, and maybe even before that a little bit, I realized that without those people being such a huge influence in my life because of the age range, the age period where I knew them at, between 5 and 10 years old. Without those people, I wouldn't have uh, the maybe the courage or the attitude that I have that has gotten me to get up and fight for what I believe in. Maybe I'd still be obviously a conservative like my family, obviously Catholic, obviously against abortion, obviously against so many things, but I don't think I'd have the courage to stand in front of 70 migrants that are beating me up and be like, I'm not afraid of you, they really, they really made, they really pointed that out, in the Daily Beast and MSNBC special about me, and some other article that they wrote about me, or some podcast about me, where they were like, she was out there and telling them that she wasn't afraid of them. Guys, it's not that I'm not afraid. Obviously, when 70 people are trying to kill me, and to the point where, you know,
Right there. Always the victim. Now 70 people want to who wants to what are you talking about? Always the victim. Always the victim. It's like she thrives on the drama. She she loves like the darkness. Besides being in the dark in this video and talking about her feelings in the dark. She attracts evilness, drama. 70 who I'm trying to be nice here. Who who lives their life knowing that 70 people want to kill them? I hope I live a life where nobody wants to do that to me. That's the life that I want to live. What have you done in your past that has 70 people lining up to? I don't even want to say what this idiot's face on. 70 people wanting to quote unquote kill you? 70. What have you done that 70 people want to do that? If you do the math right, the lowest common denominator here is you, not 70 people. That's a lot of people. 70 people is a lot. That's more than a whole football team, right? So she's trying to say that a whole football team, including the coaches, the trainers, and the water boy, right? A whole football team that's gonna play in the Super Bowl next Sunday wants to kill her. That's what she's saying. Unbelievable, ladies and gentlemen. Unbelievable. The victim mentality. And this is the victim mentality that some people want to vote for to Congress. Think about that.
some cab driver has to throw me into his car because he knows they're going to kill me if he doesn't, and then the police has to come and get me out because they know they're going to kill me unless they take me out of there. It's the fact that I grew up around, again, during that period of time of my life, I grew up around those type of people, and somehow that taught me things. Those people didn't grow up with a comfortable, nice life, kind of like, most of my.
That's a great point, drama mama. Ladies and gentlemen, right? Have you ever seen this Pigeon's videos when she tries to speak normal? When she tries to speak about office or Trump, whenever she tries to talk about something, current events, she's always like, and pausing, doesn't know what to say. But whenever she has to talk about evil or attacking Oscar or attacking Anthony, whenever she's attacking a female or Jimena Sanchez, whenever she's attacking Ana Paulina Luna, whenever she's attacking Ali now, whenever she's attacking Will Johnson, whenever she's attacking Latinos for Trump, whenever she's attacking. Wow, she's attacked everybody. She's very confident in that zone. She speaks like fast, like she knows what she's saying. Pay attention to that.
My family had. They grew up fighting for space with their neighbors. They grew up fighting for food with their brothers and sisters. They grew up um, fighting for things in life, you know. And by me watching that between that time, at the time I used to be like me and my mom were like, oh my God, what the hell is going on? And we used to really make fun of it and laugh at it. It was funny to us. It was funny to a lot of us. But to me, it was a learning experience. And if you met my mom or her sisters or my grandfather or it's a dead dog or my grandmother or my other grandmother, you know, it would none of my personality would make sense. It really wouldn't make sense. But think about it, during those formative years, you know, which are again in the development of any person, they're so important. Being around that obviously had a huge influence in my personality. There are traits and characteristics that we are born with, and there are those that we acquire. And you know, whatever, maybe some things I was born with, but I definitely acquired things from those people between the age of 5 and 10, which is right before I moved to America.
Oh,
And and I have carried that with me my whole life.
that's why.
And that's why anytime anybody attacks me, especially when they attack me viciously, I am the way that I am. It doesn't take away from the fact that it doesn't take away from who I am, who I.
So your upbringing makes you talk like this, right? Your culture, you're saying, right? Makes you talk like this.
Ya, son unos ridículos, mitómanos. Oh, sorry. ¿Qué les hace pensar? Son unos mitómanos ridículos, delincuentes, o sea, ya, mira, a ver, te voy a decir una cosa. No, sorry. It's okay. Okay, sí, ya, okay. Yeah, I see it. So, okay. Okay, I just have to say how funny President Trump is, okay? I can't stop laughing about when I think about him saying that Joe Biden left what he calls his home, which is Scranton, Pennsylvania, okay? That he left his home 70 years ago, 70 decades ago, 7 decades ago. And, you know, but he still calls it his home in Scranton, Pennsylvania. And his real home, he never leaves his real home, whatever that may be. I don't know what that is. I guess DC. But his real home, he never leaves his home. But President Trump is like, yeah, his home that he left 7 decades ago. He's just so funny. Like, I can't. He's so funny. I love the fact that he has gone through so much, and no matter what they do, not only politically, but personally, emotionally, spiritually, they can't keep him down. God.
Do you see how it switches from English and Spanish? Two drunks. I mean, same drunk. Two videos. So as she's talking about her past, I have some of the clips that she has done. So you know we could try to link them up. Before anybody feels bad like about her past, you got to know what she's been doing a lot for the past few years. Ever since she's got into she's got involved into the MAGA movement, the Trump movement, she has been a headache to a lot of conservatives, a lot of Republicans. The reasons a lot of Trump groups have disbanded, a lot of infighting. Whenever there's an infighting, she's been a part of. She has caused a lot of drama between groups and people. So, ladies and gentlemen, she's even attacking another congressional or Senate, Bianca Garcia, who's running for Senate. She attacks other Latinos doing great things in this country. She attacks Ana Paulina Luna. She attacks Bianca Garcia, other Latinas running for office. She attacks them. Do you think she attacks anybody on the left or she attacks her political candidate opponent? Nope. All she does is attack people on the right. Oscar Anthony. Anthony was running for Congress, right? Congress or Senate? I think it was Congress. Anthony for Congress. Anthony was running for she attacked them. So any Latino that tries to, aspire, do something better, she attacks. It's that jealousy, that narcissism that only she can do it. She's like the gatekeeper of everything. She created everything. Oscar cannot work without her. Oscar needs her. That's why she always attacks Oscar. The more successful Oscar gets, the more she attacks him. It's the jealousy of her narcissism. She doesn't let she wants to be the only one that eats. She doesn't want nobody else to eat. She hates when other people make money. And you know what's the best, Pigeon? I make money off your content. I take your garbage content, that piece of garbage you think you put out on Facebook, that you think that's content. I make fun of it. Well, we dissect it. We don't make fun of stuff. We dissect it. And thank you, John Leone. $10. You look at that, making money off your garbage content, and you hate that. You hate that. But yours truly, Legal Latino Heat, makes money off your garbage content. I'm just here recycling that garbage and make it entertaining for the people. Also, we're learning your mind, your mentality. Why are you the way that you are? Why? Why are you like this? Why are you so evil? Why can't you just leave people alone? That I have to go get a pigeon degree now, my master's in pigeon and pigeon studies, ladies and gentlemen. Shout out to John Leone, 45 years old, no job, no friends, no family, and always attacking people. She want to be like, exactly. Thank you, John Leone. That's what she's 45 years old, and she's talking about her when she was 5 and 10 years old, which is she's saying that's the reason she behaves the way she behaves now. So did your growth stunt? Your mentality get stunted? Let's see, Pigeon, because this is the garbage she puts out to her followers, right? Because she's a big social media influencer. She goes around and calls herself the influencer. The influencer. She's an influencer. Influencer of what? Evil, drama. That's all you influence is drama. And keep doing your influencers video because it gives me content, and I appreciate that. Take it away, Pigeon. Oops, wrong video. Wrong pigeon video. Thank you, Brenda Hendrick. Thank you. Yes, I am legal Latino Heat. I lie, I cheat, I steal. Of course, I got the belt right here. Shout out to rest in peace, Eddie Guerrero, the original Latino Heat.
Really am as a as
Thank
as
you,
an
Rio
essence
Anthony
of
Guerrero.
who I
Appreciate
am.
it. Oh, she's gonna get mad at
But
this.
I was taught at that age that if anybody attacks you, you have to fight back. You can't hold it in. And Candace is a very nice lady, and she's been watching me for years, and she knows who I am, and she knows my heart. I think Candace knows my heart. I think you do, Candace. I mean, I see what you. I'm not gonna, I see what you do sometimes, and I think to myself, oh my God, this lady must really know my heart because she wouldn't do what she does unless she really knew my heart, you know? So you know my heart, Candace, and you know what I'm about, and you know what my mission is, and you know how I feel, and you know my heart. But you also know that if anybody there threatens the welfare of my animals,
Because she can't say children because she doesn't have any kids. Any Latina your age should have had kids by now. Carrie, do you have that video when you called her pigeon in DC? Was that at the MAGA? What was it? The MAGA convention, the MAGA bash, MAGA palooza, MAGA, MAGA stock, Woodstock MAGA in DC. I think I remember that. If you have that, please link it up. Please hook it up. So my, oh man, ladies and gentlemen, when is she gonna run for Congress? When is she gonna give her speeches? When is she gonna have her fundraising? I would buy a seat at her fundraiser. I would probably go, right? I want to cover it. I'll live stream it. You know, like
my welfare, the welfare of my family. I will fight back. I will fight back like you've never seen me fight before. I know that you guys want me to stop talking about this Mexican criminal. I get it, guys. I understand. And I make it seem like it's fun. It's all fun and games, but it's not. Okay. This guy has put my life in danger several times.
Oh, here we go again.
This guy has done everything within his
Oh,
power
here we go.
to destroy me. That he has failed is a whole different issue. He's failed because he's an idiot. He hasn't failed because he hasn't tried. That's why attempted murder is a crime that you go to jail for. You don't just go to jail for murder. You go to jail for attempted murder. You go to jail for the intent of doing something.
What? Who's intending? What? She makes up these scenarios in her mind to feed her her actions, right? She validates it, right? This is why she makes these videos. This narcissistic mind of hers is to validate her. Like she thinks with an audience watching, like witnesses, it makes her it validates her action. Like, ladies and gentlemen, since I was 5 to 10, I grew up with a dark past, and my uncles and my parents and this and that, and now this Mexican journalist, or that all he does is report at the border, wants to attempt. I don't even want to say it. Attempt. And 70 people wanted to kill you when you were 10 years old, and the taxi driver picked you up like he was in the Die Hard movie, and drove you to Mexico City, and you were supposed to be Cinderella, and then Jimena Sanchez stole your powers, and then she became Maleficent, and then you were casted away, and you were trying to become the Lord of the Rings, and then this and that. I'm like, I don't get your fairy tales. I don't get it.
Not just carrying it out or succeeding at it. You go to jail for attempted murder, right? It's the intention that counts.
Thank you,
Candace
6
has
appreciate it.
Watching for years, as so many others have, and I'm just mentioning her because she's here. And you know that my mission in life, Candace, is way too strong and too great to let some Mexican thug felon
Thank you, Brenda. Thank you.
destroy me or try to. You know, I'm gonna share with you, and I'm sure as the years go on, more and more will come out regarding this subject. Okay, listen to this. As you know, social media is a brand new thing, right? I mean,
Social media has actually been around for 10 years, more than 10 years, since 2010, I would say. It was during the Obama years because I started using Instagram. I'm going to say 2010, past 12 years. Instagram is not new. I mean, social media is not new. Maybe for you, but it's been around for a while. This Pigeon,
I don't even think it's 10 years old just yet.
it's,
Influencers, how old is the term influencer? 2 years, 3 years, 4 years? I mean, we're babies at all of this, guys. I started when the word influencer just came out, like the day before. Okay.
Ladies and gentlemen, did you just hear what she just said? She started, and the next day the term influencers began. This is her mentality, right? I want you to understand this. Social media began when she started using social media. That's when social media began in her mind. That's when, right? So now she's saying, when did the word influencer come out? It came out after the day I started. Do you see the narcissism? Do you hear it? Do you witness it? Do you hear it? The narcissism. She created all this. This is why she says, I've shown all the videos when she says, oh, before Anthony, before Border News Network, Before Oscar, I was covering the border. Before Ali, I was covering the border. Before CNN, I was covering the war in Afghanistan. This is her mentality, ladies and gentlemen. She's like the gatekeeper. This is a true narcissist. This is the type of people that ruin movements. This is the type of people that bring down movements in California. I remember that summer, Carrie, if you're still watching, when I met a lot of people in California, then this pigeon got involved and she started creating fights within people. The infighting started when you brought this pigeon around. This pigeon crapped all over you, right? It's like having a nice shiny car and the pigeon just flies around and she craps on your car that you just finished cleaning, finished waxing, right? You just finished getting your car vaxxed and waxed, and this pigeon craps on it.
I'm vaxxed, I'm waxed, and I'm back in action.
Doing the pigeon.
I want you guys to keep in mind one thing also. This pigeon, when she laughs, doesn't she remind you of Kamala Harris?
We did it, Joe. You're gonna be the next president of the United States.
I know I say this in every stream, but just in case we got some new watchers, listeners, thank you. Hit the like button, ladies and gentlemen. Share my message. Share my message. Hit that like button, ladies and gentlemen. Subscribe. Hit the little bell. I'm live every Monday through Friday, 7:30 a.m. Central, 8:30 Eastern, 5:30 Western Pacific. Ladies and gentlemen, this pigeon is like if you go to Chipotle, you get a burrito, you get a little Kamala Harris rice, you get a little bit of Hillary Clinton beans, and you get some AOC guac, and you get this pigeon all rolled up in one. This Mexican burrito right here. She has the laugh of Kamala, she has the age of Hillary, and she's crazy like AOC, all out crazy. Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez. Don't believe me? Let's listen to 60 more seconds and you'll agree.
I would love to have an actual record of how many people,
Thank you, Steph.
or public people, have committed suicide over the last 4 years.
Oh, all right.
Or have.
All right, this part gets dark. This part gets really, really dark now. She's going to talk about suicide. I'm going to look up some of the stuff that, while this video is playing, I'm going to try to look up some stuff that she was just talking about. She's going to start talking about suicide. This gets really, really dark here, ladies and gentlemen. This is her mentality, by the way. Thank you, Stephanie Essex. Appreciate it. Thank you for the 4 coffees.
Gotten into accidents for drinking and driving, or have overdosed and ended up in the hospital, or have become alcoholics, or have become drug addicts, or have become something. Okay, something that they were not before. Social media could be such a great thing, and it could also be the most lethal thing out there. Okay, you could be a star on social media, yeah, and the bottom line is people can destroy you through social media and the internet. People can take your life. I'm gonna tell you something. With about 10% of what's been done to me, others in the past have committed suicide. Have you guys seen the pages that they make of me? Have you? Or, I mean, maybe some of you have. Have you seen the shows they make of me?
So she said social media just came out. Social media has been around since 2004, or with MySpace. So when the early 2000s, when MySpace came out. So it really started blowing up in 2010. Facebook, YouTube, MySpace, and Twitter. I'll show you guys. You watch my morning show, I show you charts. Well, gatito. So here you go, ladies and gentlemen. See, 2004, MySpace, YouTube, Reddit, Facebook 2008. 2010, it really took off with Instagram and all the other ones. Twitter. So 2010, and it skyrocketed to 2 billion. So I don't know what this pigeon's saying that social media just came out, and we're in 2022. So this pigeon, She doesn't know what she's talking about. This is what I mean, that she talks, but she doesn't know what she's talking about. And then she wants to blame other people for not being, you know, smart about it or something. But yet she's not well informed on what the hell she's talking about. Do a little research, Pigeon, before you do your videos.
Have you seen the cartoons they make of me? Have you seen the songs they make of me? Do I look like I'm not sleeping at night? Sometimes I do, but I do. I sleep at night, and someday, soon, because this has to come out hopefully soon. Many will learn how it is that I've been able to deal with it without committing suicide. Sometimes it's not just suicide as far as taking your own life. People become alcoholics from this, guys. People overdose. All kinds of things. Just 2 months ago, a 21 or 22-year-old committed suicide over social media bullying, and she was beautiful. She was Canadian, I believe, or European. I'm not sure. I think Canadian. Beautiful girl committed suicide over the social media bullying. And you may think, oh, you got to be stronger than that. Yeah. Once you go through it, you can tell me how strong we should be. Guys, I've been dealing with this with humor for the last 2.5 years. A lot of it, not that it's easy, but I always try to find the humor in it. When some deported drug trafficker is making a video about me and trying to destroy my life, I try to look at his flaws. Did anybody ever tell you this? When you want to laugh at something, picture that person naked. Not that I'm picturing him naked, but I'm just saying, did anybody ever tell you that? Picture that person naked, and that way they won't be as scary, or when you're doing a job interview, or when you're doing an audition or something, whatever. Remember that I have training in analyzing people.
No, you don't.
I think I've shared this with you before.
No, you don't.
I went to 3 different academies. I went to Stella Adler, I went to Lee Strasberg, and I went to American Academy of Dramatic Arts.
Where has this Pigeon gone to? She's been to here, she's been to there, she studied here, she studied there. She has gone to the best colleges. She has gone to the most extravagant parties. She has done it all, ladies and gentlemen. She has done it all, right? 44 years of existence. She has done it all. She's been to here. She's been to Mexico City. She's been to New York. She went to the academies of New York. She went to the academies of LA. She went to the academies of Mexico City. She had tea with Queen Elizabeth. She bought a car in Sweden, or I don't know where the hell she bought a car. She has done it all, ladies and gentlemen. What have you done with your life? Why are you not like her? That's what she says. Joe, this Pigeon.
So if there's anything I have is training in analyzing people, especially characters, And I suck at doing accents, and I suck at doing impressions sometimes, especially when there's feelings involved, as far as like anger, because feelings could be anything. It could be anger, it could be whatever, it could be all kinds of things, right? And I suck at doing impressions sometimes, but I analyze the guy for who he is, aside of the negative feelings that I have. I analyze the fact that he's an idiot, right? So it's like, okay, this
Very
idiot,
biased.
and that's why some people laugh, and some people are like, oh my God, we're so over this,
No. We laugh at you. We don't laugh at what you say. We laugh at you. The things you say are funny. We laugh at you. Your jokes are not funny. You don't even have jokes.
But what I'm trying to tell you is that these, whether it's them or some other group, they can take you to really self-destroy, whether it is through addictions, suicide.
Linda Jones, one of the next videos we're going to play. I don't know. We're going to have to skip through this real quick because it's too much of a pigeon. I want to play the video where she attacks Allie Bradley, and then she's calling somebody to prove that. I don't know why she's calling somebody online. She's always trying to prove something. Like it's ridiculous what this pigeon does. So let me skip through this because it gets kind of dark. It's Sunday.
One of the people that saw me deal with this with humor for the last 2.5 years was Baldy.
Baldy.
He's a
Hi,
good friend of
Baldy.
mine.
Hi,
And
Baldy.
I think even at the time, he used to kind of question. He's not watching, but maybe he will be watching later. He used
Hi,
to kind of
Baldy.
question at the time if I was really laughing at some of the stuff that was being put out there, or I was just putting on a show. And one day I was gonna wake up dead from taking, 10 sleeping pills and maybe a bottle of vodka or something. I hate vodka, but I'm just saying, that I'm just thinking what he could have been thinking back 3 years ago. No, I was really laughing at it. Here I am 3 years later. And the way I've dealt with it, guys, is with humor. Okay. Can you imagine if after the first hit piece came out on me by this deported felon and his friend Cindy Gomez?
Shout out
I
to
would've-
Cindy. Shout out to Cindy. Ladies, ladies, ladies and gentlemen, if people were attacking, just shut down your social media. Focus on your dog stuff. Stop attacking people. Nobody's attacking you. No, you're attacking yourself. It's like you keep punching yourself. And you're like, "Oh, he did it. She did it. She did it." You keep self-inflicting yourself with, right? It's like she keeps cutting herself and then she's blaming it on somebody else. Take some accountability and do something with yourself. Rescue your dogs. Nobody's telling you not to rescue your dogs. Rescue your dogs. Turn off social media. You know what? Have your social media just for your dogs. How about that? Forget about this whole Congress thing, fighting people, you're doing so many things. What are you doing with your life? What are you doing? What are you doing? Right? You say you've been doing the dog thing for years. Do that. Do that. What are you doing? It's Pigeon, man.
try to stay normal, like no big deal, like nothing was going on, when inside it was supposed to be destroying me, right? And I would have tried to move past it. They weren't going to stop. You really think these people are going to stop? You really think the Democrats are going to stop destroying America? No, they're not going to wake up one day and say, let's stop our agenda that's making us trillions of dollars. Let's just stop today. Let's be nice to the patriots and close the borders. Let's be nice to the patriots and stop illegal immigration. Let's just do that. They're not going to do that. They're never going to stop. Evil doesn't stop unless you stop it. The first show that ever came out about me, it was supposed to be absolutely detrimental to my career, to my future, to my persona, to my reputation. It was supposed to destroy me. I watched 30 seconds of it and I picked up on the traits of the woman making the show, and I knew what her complexes were. Because that's how I was trained. I was trained for that. I was trained to break characters down and analyze them.
Ladies and gentlemen, right? Hey, what's up, baby? She's probably nothing without social media. She needs social media. She needs the drama. She feeds off of it. She feeds off the hate. It's like she hooks up like, "Oh, I need the hate." Like she needs it. She needs people to attack her. It's like a parasite, right? Or is it like a disease that needs a host, and she doesn't want to kill it, right? She needs somebody to attack. She needs a villain. What, papito? What, papi? Fed you already.
So I knew exactly what her weaknesses were. So instead of attacking her rhetoric and going back and forth and her saying she's a human trafficker and then me saying, "No, guys, I swear I'm not a human trafficker. No, guys, I swear I'm not a pedophile. I swear I don't have ties."
She always says that she's not a human trafficker or a pedophile. She always in every video she has to throw it in. Right? Every video she says that. Why does she say that all the time? Like show us the video where somebody accused you of that. You say these things, you say these lies, but there's no video. Right now, ladies and gentlemen, I'm playing videos. I'm not making a video here like this, right? for an hour. Hey guys, so the pigeon said this, the pigeon said that. Hey, can you believe that the pigeon did that? Ha 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 ha. You guys don't want to see that. I'm showing you video. So for educational and informational purposes only, we're dissecting this pigeon. Let's get back to the dissection. Put on your gloves, ladies and gentlemen. Let's keep dissecting this pigeon.
Doing the pigeon.
It's enough to get me to the boiling point.
All right, let's go.
Exactly what her weaknesses were. So instead of attacking her rhetoric and going back and forth and her saying she's a human trafficker and then me saying, no guys, I swear I'm not a human trafficker. No guys, I swear I'm not a pedophile. I swear I don't have ties to terrorists and burn houses down and do witchcraft. What I did was,
do you see this? Who says this about her? She says this about herself. She projects. It's like you say the truth in a lie, or she says it. Nobody's calling you this stuff. You bring it up. Nobody is saying this. It's like me every video, like, hey guys, I hate cannabis. Oh, I hate cannabis. No, stop accusing me of cannabis. I hate cannabis. Oh, I hate Delta 8. Oh, stop accusing me of Delta 8. Stop. CBDX. Oh,
the way I dealt with it was by making fun of her. I was like, I can't even remember what I did.
Because you don't remember anything.
Long story short,
please,
before you know it,
please.
Instead of this group of criminals that came together to destroy me and drive me crazy, I was driving them crazy by making fun of them. You see how you combat this stuff?
No.
Which is why I was infatuated with President Trump. Because he used to make fun of the people that intellectually, and let's just be honest, and not intellectually, but just experience, so many ways had so many advantages over him. But I could guarantee his IQ.
She goes hiding behind Trump. Hiding behind Trump.
And his life experience. He may not speak like Barack Obama. He may have not gone to whatever universities and wherever else
so
Barack
Trump is
Obama
dumb.
went to.
So Trump
or
is
Joe
dumb.
Biden. He may not have a PhD in philosophy and this and that, or law degree or whatever. It doesn't matter. He knew how to run the country. He knew what America was about, and he knew what he was fighting for.
No, but Trump is dumb, right?
I don't care how he spoke. I don't care what his hair
Trump
looked
is
like.
ghetto. Trump is ghetto.
I don't care what he looked like. Not that he didn't look good, because he does look good, and he dressed.
What the hell is she saying? So the pigeon says she never makes fun of people, right?
I've been taunting these people. It's so funny because last week I was on that side.
Right. She said it, right? Right. What do you? Some people. I'm going to play an opinion of a well-respected journalist of what he thinks, what this pigeon is, and I agree 130% right now.
I've been trying to connect with you for the past month and a half. I know you had an issue with a crazy woman, and I really don't want to talk about the crazy woman because the crazy woman is not important here. What's important is what Oscar Blue is reporting on and what you've been exposing the world to.
Let's get back to the crazy woman.
This is amazing, and he always has.
I love that part.
But it wasn't about the way he spoke. It was about his intentions.
Oh.
And it was about the way he handled things.
Oh.
Did you ever see any country threaten war against us in 4 years? No, I did not.
No,
Why?
Me neither.
Because they knew he was strong enough.
Oh, so you're strong. So you're strong like
they
Trump.
Knew that about him.
You're strong like
Whether
Trump.
he spoke as eloquently as Barack Obama or Joe Biden or this one or that one, it didn't matter. The bottom line is that no country was going to mess with us, right? Am I correct? Did anybody try messing with us in 4 years? No. He was the first president to make friends with this one and this one and that one.
And how come
Saudi
you can't make
Arabia
friends?
and
How
North
come
Korea.
you can't make
And
friends?
he was a hero.
Alright.
I'm here, and whatever else knows what we're up against. He's Hispanic, and most of the fights that we have right now, especially mine, is against the deported Mexican felon. They'll stop at nothing. They'll kill you. Why do you think Tijuana is the most dangerous city in the world?
Oh, here we go.
Do you think it's easy living and being at the most dangerous city in the world? Listen to what I'm saying. Most
So
dangerous city in the world.
So move to America. If Tijuana is so dangerous, move to America. Aren't you a United States citizen? Aren't you running for Congress in America? So move to America where you can feel safer, right? What are you saying? Why are you complaining? Why don't you run for Congress or mayor or Senate or president of Mexico? Why don't you do that instead, huh? Why don't you become the mayor of Tijuana? Why don't you fix your where you come from before you try to come into somebody else's country? You don't live here. It's like you're talking about somebody else's school. You don't even go to this school. It's like we're in high school. You don't even go to this high school. You don't even go to this college. And now you want to run for school president at our college, and you don't even come to our college. You don't pay tuitions at our university, and you want to run for office in our university? Get the hell out of here. Get out of here.
Doing the pigeon.
How is it that I've been able to spend so much time in Tijuana over the last 13 years without getting killed? Why? Because I know what I'm doing. Why? Because I know how to fight back. Why? Because I know how not to portray fear. Why? Because I know who to mess with and who not to mess with. Which is why I told Ben Bergquam 3 years ago, stay away from that guy. I don't trust him. You know? And the way I dealt with all of this and have dealt with this is with humor. Why? Because as smart, as these people think they are, guess who ended up getting outsmarted? And it was a group of people. It was a mob of people. And they weren't just doing it on the internet. They were doing it on the internet. They were doing it at courts. They were doing it through the phone. They used to call me. And I started making fun of them. And before you knew it, I broke them. Instead of them breaking me, I broke them. So much that a couple of them deleted their pages a couple days ago. Nobody told them to delete their pages. They did it all on their own. So much that they ended up with criminal charges. The people that accused me of being a criminal. So much that I haven't seen a show being made in the last year and something after they used to make video after video after video against me. So much that another one.
At least we know she doesn't watch this show. That's good. She doesn't watch this show. That's good. I like it that way too.
Withdrew 5 violations to a restraining order against me.
Here we go
and
with the
restraining
restraining
order
orders.
itself,
Here we
obviously,
go.
because it was fake. Did I have a lawyer? Mm-mm. Did I have a?
You can't afford
did the case have
one.
to go to a hearing? Mm-mm. It didn't. Case was never even heard. So, if that makes me obnoxious or self-centered, and that's how I come across,
Narcissist.
I think with time you will understand my psychology, my strategies, and my reasons more and more as time goes on.
Okay.
Because when you're dealing with criminals that lie at courts, when you're dealing with criminals whose intention is to kill you, you got to be really, really, really tough to know how to deal with them. Again, look at the records. Look up influencers committing suicide over the last 5-6 years.
Jeez.
Overbullying. Look up cyberbullying.
Here we
How
go
destructive
again.
it is for your mind.
So get off social media.
And I'm not going to go into anybody's personal life at this point. And but I can tell you these people have caused a lot of damage. A lot of collateral damage they've done by trying to destroy me. And I can tell you that somebody told me to go get them rats. And and just because I deal with it with humor doesn't mean that it's not dangerous.
No, you do not deal with
doesn't mean
humor.
that it's not serious.
You do
Can
not
you
deal.
imagine if somebody took your life and put it on a show for thousands of people to see? It started making fun of your family, your children, your house, what you look like, started exposing your private conversations. How many of you have had private conversations with people you thought you could trust, and suddenly they're out there on the internet for tens of thousands of people to see?
Oh,
How
no,
many of
no.
you?
Well,
Probably not that many of you.
You hear what this pigeon says, right? The blackmailing queen. The blackmailing queen is actually saying that. Oh, ladies and gentlemen. I thought I had the clip ready to go. I don't have it ready.
And again, these are all people that I met through the MAGA movement. These aren't my friends. These are
See?
all people that I met through the MAGA movement.
There you go,
A lot
MAGA
of people in the
movement.
MAGA movement have become my friends, obviously. But so when you start dealing with all of that, then you'll understand what it is to deal with something as destructive as social media bullying. And it's not that I'm obnoxious. I'm a fighter. And,
You are obnoxious.
And if destroying me
You're not a
means
fighter.
destroying my mission, my animals, don't mess with my animals. You know, I go through hell and back to help those animals. You really think I'm going to let people, some thugs, some hungry, unemployed thug, target my animals? Because he's greedy, because he refuses to get a job? No. I may not have children, and so I can't say, oh, you know, you're not going to come after my children.
Thank God you don't have children. Ladies and gentlemen, she said Oscar's a journalist. She attacks reporters. People, this is some people's jobs. They do this. I consider this a job. Doing these videos, I consider it a job. I treat it like a job. I invest in it. I put money into this. And people want to support, they support. This is what YouTube is. This is the new world now. People make money on the internet, Pigeon. Now you're mad that people make money on the internet doing something they love. Oscar loves being a journalist. I love doing these videos. Not just a Pigeon, my morning show. It's very therapeutic for me. Me doing this, I enjoy doing this. I have fun. I get a kick out of watching this Pigeon and you guys supporting. I appreciate it. It's fun. This is fun. We're having fun. But you know who's not having fun? Her victims. Her victims are not having fun. But you know what? Somebody on the internet making fun of this bully is therapeutic for them also. I understand. And I'm here. Hey, it may not be a lot of people watching, but maybe somebody out there is watching this right now like, yes, finally somebody's attacking. I get messages. Thank you for exposing, making fun of her, breaking down, dissecting the Pigeon. Some people enjoy it, and I do it. I enjoy doing it too. That's why I do it. I don't enjoy when this Pigeon gives me attention. That's why I'm happy the Pigeon doesn't watch this show. So
But again,
thank you.
your older cat is being a weirdo, Candace. I'm a fighter, and because of that fighter nature that I learned from those weird people between the age of 5 and so again, I've got my essence and I've got my biological side, and then I've got that other side that I learned during those years where for some reason God wanted me exposed to. I don't know, and now I do know why now. Now I'm starting to understand why, and I have no doubt whatsoever that just as it's gotten, that learning has gotten me through the last few years of this aggravated criminal attacks, of these, this aggravated criminal attacks. It'll get me through a lot more, including government. And I'm sure I'm going to face a lot more battles. I'm sure. But I have no doubt in my mind that those years and those experiences happened for a reason, And again, yeah, I have my essence. I have my heart. I have my education. I have my family.
What
but
family?
You really think evil cares? You really think people who want to destroy the world care about my heart and my education and my kind-heartedness? They don't care. They
kind-heartedness.
Destroy you. They're going to stop at nothing to try to destroy America. At nothing. It's already happening. And the only thing I regret as far as President Trump is that I feel towards the end of his presidency, he lost his essence. I love who Donald Trump is because he's real. The reason
Here
why
we go back behind Trump. Here we go.
Was because government changes you to do. He did. He had people all around. The way I've handled things the last 3 years, it's worked for me. At this point, I shouldn't even be on the internet anymore. I should be probably dead in the gutter somewhere.
Here we go.
And probably weighing 700 pounds somewhere and without any hair and because that's how they wanted me. That's what they do. Or dead, Instead, I'm strong. I kept on going. They backed off. They backed down. Some of them have died, and I'm still here. And those who have not been strong enough, they back down. Instead.
Did you hear what she said? She gloats people's death. There was a video there that she keeps claiming 4 people that attack her died, right? And in one of the old videos I played that she uses her dogs as shields. There's an audio. Let me see if I can find it. But I played it in my old past videos. If you guys remember, let me know in the chat. She says that her dogs take the hit. Other people do witchcraft against her, and that's why her dogs die. So she uses her dogs as a barrier. Like when they die, it's like they're taking the hit. They're taking the bullet of the witchcraft. She said this in an audio. It has been played here before.
I'm strong. I kept on going. They backed off. They backed down. Some of them have died, and I'm still here. And those who have not been strong enough have really suffered the consequences of all of this. And I just hope that these people pay for everything they have done. Yes, Tom, be true to yourself. And those who have not been, instead, I'm strong. I kept on going. They backed off. They backed down. Some of them have died, and I'm still here. And those who have not been strong enough have really suffered the consequences of all of this. And I just hope that these people pay for everything they have done. Yes, Tom, be true to yourself. And I just hope these people pay for everything they have done, and they will. Some of them already have. They will continue to pay. Those rats will continue to pay.
Oh,
Because what they've done is just, it's dirty as dirty can be. I mean, these people have no limits, none whatsoever. They're filthy.
oh,
And again, if humor was my way of dealing with it, if breaking down their characters was my way of dealing with it, if making fun of them was my way of dealing with it, so be it, you know? Because there's nothing wrong with making fun of someone who's trying to kill you or trying to destroy your life. But what
ladies and gentlemen, if we were playing a drinking game, how many shots you would have taken every time she says kill, die, dead, right? Very negative, this pigeon. Very, very negative. Very negative. Somebody send the chat black
what they've
heart.
done is committed major crimes. A conspiracy to commit a crime, especially assault someone such as they've done with me, is a felony. You know, stalking is a felony. Cyber stalking is a felony, which is what they do to me all day long. But yet here I am, and I continue to go. And even just the most simple things to run for Congress are not easy, you know. And running pages on the internet is not easy, you know. And having a dog shelter with 37 dogs and 20 something is not easy. And I'm doing it all.
37?
I'm functional right now with everything they've done. But yet here I am,
Every day a dog
without
died.
makeup, doing a live video, talking to all of you, and facing
horror,
all of
no
this
makeup.
head on. It didn't take 5 hours getting ready today. I got up, I took a shower, I brushed my hair, and out the door I was, okay? Because my mission is more important than anything. Than what I look like, or what people say about me, or anything.
All right,
But
so
anybody that comes at me like that, legally especially, you know, that comes at me, slandering me, trying
it's
to
almost
destroy
done,
me,
ladies and
I'm
gentlemen.
going to go after.
Last 20
I'm not going to
seconds.
back down. And it's the same thing I'll do in
Here it
government.
goes.
And that's why they're afraid of me. Okay? I will talk to you soon. Thank you guys. And no, I'm not obnoxious. And no, I'm not self-centered. I'm a fighter.
That's a
And,
good clip right
And
there.
I'll be damned if I let anybody try to kill me, my family, or what I believe in. And one of the things that I'll fight for the most is for the greatest country in the world. Okay? Bye, guys.
Wait,
guys.
wait. You saw that ending. What country? You're going to fight for one country, the country you live in, or the country you say you want to fight for, America? What country? You see the way she speaks? What country? Shout out to the John Leone Show on YouTube. Check out that channel, ladies and gentlemen, the John Leone Show on YouTube. I'll put the link in the chat. Subscribe to that channel. They're always posting like pigeon videos. And then I'm like, all right, more content. Let's go. Feed me more. Feed me more. Feed me more content. More content to make fun of. So, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to play right now the main event. We had to get through that dark stuff. Now we're going for the main event. This pigeon is obsessed with
Hey guys,
Allie.
on my way out the door, but before I leave.
This pigeon is very obsessed now with Allie Bradley. Who is Allie Bradley? I don't know, man. All I know is Pigeon looks like that Mexican girlfriend that's jealous, right? We're gonna look at jealous Pigeon right here. Look, she's out the door, but she's making a phone call. This is ridiculous. Look, she put this out on the internet, on the metaverse.
Hey guys, on my way out the door, but before I leave, I want to
And ladies and gentlemen,
I want to leave something for.
listen to her dogs in the background. Her dogs are always suffering. She's always on social media attacking people, doing videos. Who's taking care of her dogs? And you hear in the background her dogs barking. They're hungry. They want to be walked. She doesn't take care of her animals. Yet people donate to her. And she doesn't take care of her animal. Now she has 36, 7 dogs. Last week she had 45. The month before was 65. What, they keep dying? And she goes out and collects, take pictures, begs for money. And then the dog dies and then she doesn't talk about it. Then she gets a new flavor of the week. Dog of the week. Oh, I'm going to the vet. Next thing you know, she's in LA. Oh, I'm going to the vet. I didn't know the vet is in New York. I didn't know the vet's in LA. I didn't know the vet it's in wherever the hell she other goes. She's always traveling. After she gets a nice little doggy donation. Very convenient. Very, very convenient. Man, I hope those dogs are getting the care that they're supposed to be getting.
Allie here, and maybe she should become a better investigative reporter. And if
Oh.
you can tell, if you can just tell, it's scary.
So she's talking to Allie Bradley here, ladies and gentlemen, a journalist. I want you guys to pay attention to her. Her fidgety, right? She's very like nervous, fidgety, playing around with her face, like if she was at a police precinct being questioned.
I want to leave something for Allie here, and maybe she should become a better investigative reporter.
Oh.
And if you can tell, it's scary the information you're putting out there. If you go by what you can tell.
Poor dogs, man. She's over here making a video where the dogs are like dying or hungry. It's amazing what this pigeon does, man.
Let's call him back.
Look, she's calling. Look at her talking on the phone.
Hello.
Hi, Jerry.
How you doing?
How are you? So they're claiming that I'm you, and I just wanted to leave this out there for our friend Allie, who's now on hate pages, collaborating with these criminals that hide behind fake accounts. And so anyway, I got to run, got to get to the dog shelter, but just wanted to show Miss Allie how she needs to become a better investigative reporter, and definitely stay off those criminal hate pages, because four of those people have criminal charges on them. Bye, Jerry.
Yeah. Okay.
Bye-bye. Bye. There you go. You need to become smarter, Allie. You really do. Stay away from those criminals. Bye-bye.
So she attacked Allie Bradley right there, saying she needs to become smarter. Before we play the other video, I want to show you an old video, ladies and gentlemen, of the pigeon doing something very, very similar. So we could link them. All right, ladies and gentlemen.
Son unos pinches cucarachos, güey. O sea, no mamen. Son unos pinches cucarachos. Unos pinches cucarachos, güey. O sea, no mamen, pinches cucarachos. Pero bueno, anyway, so I was saying, So
anyway, I was saying, ladies and gentlemen, this is an old video of the pigeon, right? Doing the same thing.
They came up to her and they told her she cannot record. Two con artists in San Diego claimed to be part of our movement, going up to my friend Audrey Shepard, who
Again repeats herself over and over again for the next 2 hours, stating someone is harassing her friend and bashing them and calling them cons, alcoholics, drug addicts, etc. Another trait of a narcissist is the need to discredit others to look good. Ladies and gentlemen, this video was posted on social media in 2019, January 23rd, 2019, 3 years ago, ladies and gentlemen. 3,000 views, Mac exposed on YouTube. Ladies and gentlemen, I'll put the link in the chat. Ladies and gentlemen, so you can watch. I'm not going to play the whole video. It's too long because I want to get back to the other one. But this video, ladies and gentlemen, you have to watch it. It's if you want to see the pattern of this pigeon's behavior, this is it, ladies and gentlemen. It happens over and over and over again. Can you imagine her behavior in Congress? Give this crazy pigeon some power. And can you imagine the craziness she will do in Washington, D.C. in the name of Trump? If she gets into Washington, D.C., I guarantee you, ladies and gentlemen, no Republican will ever get elected to office ever again. I guarantee you that. And I want to say one thing, ladies and gentlemen. This pigeon went to Washington, D.C., right? Like a couple of months before the election. And guess what? Trump lost. This pigeon is bad luck. I saw that post somewhere. I was laughing. So there was a meme. The pigeon went to the pigeon goes to the White House and Trump loses.
Guys, listen to this, okay? Listen to this. These two women are harassing a woman they have never seen in their lives. I think one of them met her at a premiere that we did maybe back in July. They might have met, maybe, I'm not sure. But woman, two con artists in guys, listen to this. Guys, one somebody that's supposed to be on our side is telling her she cannot record.
And Paloma, who's also supposed to be our side, bashes these two women and many others. She also never posted Audrey's video from the rally.
Just they're shooting themselves.
Again, only worried about views instead of the message. Also, who's shooting themselves in the foot? No one said you couldn't go. You decided to hide from being served a restraining order. So she was getting served here.
Foot. I sent someone out there to do a live from a rally, guys. Listen to what I'm saying. They're so jealous that I sent one of my friends, my good friends, Audrey Shepard.
Doxing her friend.
That they have any followers that they have accounts, and they're so desperate for attention, guys. They're so desperate for attention, and they know that when I go live, I have thousands of people watching. They don't want that. So look at. I have the same amount of people watching now as I did last week when somebody else was streaming live for me, when we were splitting a screen. Guys, this is ridiculous. Please call San Diego PD.
Okay, calling the cops.
I'm going to give you the address because I actually sent it to Audrey. Please call San Diego PD. I cannot call.
So just so you can see her mentality, ladies and gentlemen. We're gonna brief through this latest video really quick, and then we'll come back for another update.
Okay, so I'm going to keep this really short because I have a really, really, really busy day. Super busy.
20 minutes. We're going to speed this
all
up.
day long. I got a call this morning. First of all, no, I don't have any fake accounts. Okay, I like to do things like this, the way I'm doing them now. And the only reason why I didn't do it in writing, as I'm, maybe on my way driving somewhere else or something, is because if I state what I'm going to state now in writing, because of the censorship and because the trolls know exactly where to get you to report you, they will probably report my post. And there's a lot less censorship in videos than there is in writing. Okay, so I'm going to tell you this: for the last 4 months, I've had attack after attack after attack after attack after attack after attack by a few of the hate pages against me by using the image and the name of a woman named Allie. Okay, I ignored it because I know who she got sucked in by, and I thought, this is not her fault. This is not her fault. She probably doesn't even know me. He's such a criminal Mexican that he's using her name to because he uses people. That's what he does. He does that with Ben Bergquam. He does that with Will Johnson. He does that with anybody he can, right? So he's probably just using her. The woman is probably oblivious to what's going on. She probably doesn't even know. She has no idea of who he is. She has no idea that he's a liar. She has no idea he hates Trump. She has no idea what this con artist is saying in Spanish right next to her. Probably bragging about how she's paying for it, because he was bragging about it on some of the hate pages that Allie paid for it for this and Allie paid for that and Allie paid for that. And I was like, oh my God, So I said I have nothing against her. I've never met her. I've never seen her. I've never met her. I don't have anything against her. All I've seen is some bad pictures that he posted of her on the hate pages, which I found.
Thank you, Carl, for the coffees. Thank you, Carl, for the coffees. It's got it on PayPal. Appreciate it.
I found disgusting. I found sickening. I don't know why he posted those pictures of her to prove he was with her or something. I don't know why he did that. He took some random pictures, like infraganti pictures of her, right? And he posted them on the hate pages. His group did. So it could have only been him because there was nobody else in Tapachula, and I've never seen her in person, so I wouldn't know. So anyway, I just ignored it. It's been going on for now October, November, December, January, February. She's just a victim in all of this. She'll probably get her wallet stolen. She'll probably get taken advantage of. She'll probably get, who knows what will happen to her. I mean, he would probably sell her if the right amount of money was offered to him. If somebody told him, here's $50,000 and let's set her up to be kidnapped, he probably would, because he's that hungry. So anyway, I just said, God bless her and whatever. I didn't mention her in months. I don't think I've never even brought her up. Yesterday.
Do you hear? I know I'm speeding it up. Do you hear her mentality? Do you see where her mind is? Some people might say is in the gutter, but do you hear the things that she says? Death, suicide, kidnap, 50,000. She's putting numbers on a kidnapping, 50,000. I'm really starting to believe that 5 to 10 years old was really, really impactful in her life. Right? Is that the reason she speaks that way when she's like in Spanish, right?
Are you gonna marry me? Are you gonna leave your wife? Are you gonna marry me? Are you gonna leave your wife? Are you gonna marry me? Are you gonna leave your wife? And if you don't marry me, I'm gonna text your dad with really awful pictures of you that I took while you were sleeping.
Who talks like that, right? She just talked about somebody getting kidnapped for $50,000, and we just heard a clip of her admitting to blackmailing, taking pictures while somebody's sleeping, sending it to their dad or wife or whatever family member. Her own words, ladies and gentlemen. Is this the right person for Congress? Maybe because she's very crooked. She will actually do good in Congress. And she will probably get drunk with Nancy Pelosi, right? Her and Nancy Pelosi will get drunk all the time, and this is how the pigeon will speak to Nancy Pelosi.
Son unos pinches cucarachos, güey. O sea, no mamen. O sea, no mamen. Son unos pinches cucarachos. Unos pinches cucarachos, güey. O sea, no mamen. No mamen, pinches cucarachos. Pero bueno. Anyway, so I was saying, so.
I get a message from someone with a link, right? With a link. So I try to click on the link and I can't click on it. I can't click on it. And they say, I don't know why this is a broken link or something. And I'm like, post that she made about mental peace and sanity and whatever, So I said, whoa, she has me blocked. So here I am thinking, all these months, October, November, December, January, February, this woman has no clue who I am. I've never mentioned her, not once in my life, right? Still, I don't have anything against her. Technically, she's never done anything to me other than her name appearing in 30 to 40 posts where they are degrading me, bullying me, calling me all kinds of things, threatening me, claiming they're using her car to chase me around Tapachula and put my life in danger because apparently, they posted on the pages that she rented some car and that they were looking for me. But I thought, oh, no.
Once again, her life is in danger. Her life is in danger.
It's probably just him, trying to get her involved, trying to create allies, such as he did with Will Johnson, right? And playing victim. And so she's probably oblivious to the fact that he has all these hate pages and all the things that he does. And this mere.
You guys hear the projection she does? Playing victim. That's all you do is play victim. All you do is play victim. This
campaign that he ran against me for 2.5 years.
Well, that campaign has been running for 2.5 years. It has done more than what your campaign has done. Your campaign hasn't done anything, Pigeon. When are you going to start campaigning, huh? When are you going to start campaigning, Pigeon? What's up? Campaign, Pigeon, let's go.
With a radical, Trump-hating Democrat that lives in North Dakota. So she's probably unaware of all of this. She has no idea what's going on. So I don't have time to be messaging her. It's not my business.
She's even fighting with people in North Dakota. Everywhere she goes, she has at least one person that doesn't like her in every state. Once again, you're the lowest, the common denominator, Pigeon.
Business, she'll find out because they always do. It's like with the bad boyfriend or the bad husband or whatever. Not to say that they had anything romantic. I'm not implying that by any means. I'm just saying people always find out who people are, right? She'll find out on her own, and God bless her heart, because the guy's a criminal and he'll stop at nothing for money. I'm telling you, he would literally sell her off for the right amount of money if somebody in Mexico offered to have her kidnapped. So be careful, Ali, okay? Because it's common out here. They'll set you up. He'll pretend to go into the Oxxo or into the Viva Mexico gas station and leave you outside for a second. Or while you're at the Viva Mexico gas station, somebody will suddenly come and get you, and he'll pretend he was over there filming something, and before you know it, you're gone.
Very specific. Ladies and gentlemen, I want you to know, right? If anything should happen to this, wow. This is crazy, right? Wow. Very specific, right? The gas station. Very specific what this pigeon has said. Very, very specific. Like she planned it out. Or maybe she's going to do a Josie Smollett, right? Pigeon is the type to do a Josie Smollett. I think at one time she probably is the type to have defended Josie Smollett, right? Doesn't the pigeon defend Hugh Hefner too? Doesn't the pigeon defend Hollywood? Pigeon is into some dark stuff. Unbelievable.
And somebody's asking for a ransom for you. Be careful. Okay. So anyway,
Ooh.
He's Mexican. He was in prison for 5 years. You don't know what this guy is capable of. He's capable of anything. Okay. And I've been telling you guys this for 3 years now. So anyway, I when I saw she had me blocked, I was like,
sounds like the plan.
So apparently this woman has beef with me, and to go as far as blocking someone who's never commented or said anything to you, it takes it's a whole process that you got to do, because if somebody,
I think with this video, she could probably get a restraining order from this pigeon. This is
comments, and it's really easy. You just block them, and boom, that's it. You block them, But I don't think I remember commenting or saying anything negative or anything, I don't really even watch her page. I don't know. I don't think so. That I don't, why she would block me. So it all came to me. Oh my God! All these months, I'm thinking she's completely oblivious to all of this, completely, foreign to what this guy is doing. Completely ignorant to what's going on, and maybe she's not. And here she is, talking about mental sanity and peace and whatever else over 2 comments on social media. but yet, you know, her buddy has ran an entire smear campaign against me, and people criticize me for calling it out. You know, I don't have anything against her work. I don't have anything against her as a person. I don't know her, but from the pictures that Oscar posted on his hate pages, she does look a lot different in person. And I don't mean that in a bad way.
Sure.
You know, I feel when I watch her videos, she looks like a very short, you know, just different. And from the pictures that he posted of her, she's very, very tall, very skinny, just, you know, just very different. So I don't mean that in a bad way. She looks different. They say I look different. Well, yeah, I think everybody, maybe women look different. There's nothing wrong with different looking, saying somebody looks different. I never insulted her image. I just said she looks different, because he posted pictures of her where her hair was not done. And he posted pictures of her where she looked a lot different than she does on videos. That's just the truth. So be careful with who's out there taking pictures of you while you're staying at your hotel, Ali, or where you're walking somewhere, or where you're doing something, because he posted pictures of you on the hate pages. So anyway, it was some random pictures. I saw them, and their page was a couple pages have been taken down, but maybe some of them are still there if you want to go check them out. They have infraganti photos of you. Like, these are the people that you're hanging out with in Mexico, or were anyway. And then I said, you know, this is maybe her rant, because it was, you know, like such as mine is right now, will help you understand how difficult it is to deal with the social media pressure. It's not easy, you know. Can you imagine, Ali, if every week some deported Mexican drug trafficker made a 2-hour produced show of you, insulting your family, your friends, what you look like, calling you, you know, Ali pendeja, or this or that, and went on and on and on for 2.5 years. Oh, and then went to courts and claimed that you're harassing them. Oh, and all of this. So this is the type of person that you were hanging out with. And all I asked yesterday on that post is that for some reason you've separated from him. For some reason you guys have parted ways. I don't know why. I mean, it seems that way anyway. I'm not sure if you have, but it seems that way. And it seems to me that you've really gotten to know who this guy is. And as an American, for security of Americans, which is what you claim to be, you should really put a warning out there, because you know this guy, as I know this guy, you know.
I want to play another quick video. She keeps talking about Cindy, right? I just want you to for the new viewers that don't know who she keeps talking about, Tamales, Cindy. So this was Pigeon.
Anybody who they feel would be of a value to them to be a part of their slander, all the harassment, all the cyberbullying they have put me through. They have not been able to take me down. They have not been able to get me to stop defending myself. They have not been able to shut me up from speaking the truth. They have not been able to use me as a punching bag and for me to sit there and just take it. I always fight back against their slander, and I will continue to fight back, and I will just fight back even stronger and stronger, as I warned them last year I would do. So it's been a difficult day for them. It's been a very difficult day for them, because they had another humiliating loss in court today, okay? Is that enough? They had another humiliating loss in court today. They use the legal system to harass and stalk and slander the people they target. It's a group, a hate group, an online organization that goes by the name of fraud at the border. Okay, fraud at the border. Turn that down. I can't stand the voice of that guy. I want to expose what these people do. And this idiot this drug addict who I'm not going to promote. Even people are asking him if he finally got off drugs. Bueno, no, para que vean quién son. Para que vean quién son estos delincuentes que va a terminar ahí en la cárcel. No vas a ver ni qué.
Oh, legal Latino.
So anyway, she's been her and her sad excuse for her husband have been harassing me for the last year. Not only recruiting anybody whom I've had beef with, or whatever it has been, whoever I blocked from my life, whoever I don't want anything to do with and can't take no for an answer, just take no for an answer, people. Like, I don't like going out drinking with people who are old enough to be my mother. Can't you take no for an answer? I don't want to live with you. I don't want anything to do with you. Don't you have your own children? Don't you have anybody to love you? Don't you have a boyfriend or a husband or someone who wants to be around you? I'm sorry, I don't. So anyway, so that's the type of people that they recruit. They recruit people on this shit show, on this clown show, because that's what she is. She's a clown, to harass me over the last year. This woman is infatuated with hooker Oscar L. Blue, who provides sexual services in the city of Tijuana for pay. He meets with clients at certain hotels. One of them is the Edie's Hotel. We're not going to promote this drug addict because he wants to write off my coattails, and we're not going to let him do that. We're not going to let this drug addict loser write off my coattails. I mean, he's lucky I ever gave him the time of day. So it's been a difficult day for them today. Okay, they had another humiliating loss in court, because this is what they do.
They harass people.
Oh, I keep showing up. Look, she keeps putting. Where's legal Latino?
And then once they come out
Oh, there I am.
and attack out of nowhere.
Look. She always has me on her computer screen. Look at that. She always has my channel on her computer screen. She has it on the top favorites right there. So every time she switches screens, she always has my page right there. You dumb pigeon.
As Amy and Melinda explained it on a video, Paloma didn't say anything about them. Paloma didn't say anything about the old hag. Nothing. Paloma said nothing. Never mentioned her. Didn't bash her. Didn't mention her. Nothing. Nothing. Because I don't care. So you see, when people don't care, they say nothing. Why do you think this drug addict is on here? Why do you think this drug addict, okay, is on this shit show talking about me? Why? Because he never got over me. Because people who don't care don't talk about the people that they don't care about. Do you ever hear me talking about this drug addict that they had on their little shit show today? No. Why don't you hear me talking about him? Because I don't care.
Oh, this was when I was on the Cindy show. Oh, let me play this normally. She's actually talking fast, normal. This is what I was trying to say this is when I was on Cindy's show. Oh, now I remember this. Oh, I don't remember this. This is my first time watching this one actually. Oh.
It's really simple. It's really simple. I do not care. I don't mention this loser. I don't talk about this loser. I don't think about this loser.
Oh, she's mad. Yo.
This loser is non-existent in my life, just like the other losers they brought on this show. Just like this woman would be to everybody unless she talked about me. I am their only topic, apparently, being the investigative journalist reporter that she claims to be. She has nothing else to talk about than beautiful, skinny Paloma for Trump.
Yeah. What the?
Reporter that she claims to be. She has nothing else to talk about than beautiful, skinny Paloma for Trump. Beautiful, 109-pound Paloma for Trump.
109 pounds?
Political influencer, prominent political figure, political activist, Paloma for Trump. And she cannot get my name, my famous, well-recognized name out of her dirty mouth. She can't. She's that hungry. She makes money off my name. Yeah, you should be making that face, Tamales. You should be making that face. Shame on you. You should be making that face. So anyway, I got a really nice message. Thank you. Yeah.
That is bipolar, right, ladies and gentlemen? You see how she switches from angry to like the Kamala laugh, right? Doesn't she have the Kamala tendency, right?
We did it, Joe. You're gonna be the next president of the United States.
That same Kamala laugh the pigeon has, right?
Yeah, where's your neck, Tamales? Where is your neck? I have, right? So anyway,
once again, you're gonna hear Kitten in the background begging for food, for help. This crazy woman, right? Not the one on the screen, right?
I've been trying to connect with you for the past month and a half. I know you had an issue with a crazy woman.
The crazy woman, right, that Oscar has an issue with, always has animals begging for her attention and help while she does these evil videos. It's like the animals sense evil, right? You know, when an animal senses a storm coming, right, the animal will let you know there's a storm coming. They know when to hide. Like her animals just go crazy when she does these kinds of videos. I don't know if you guys noticed that when this pigeon does these videos, but I have not watched this video. This is pretty funny.
This woman can't get me out of her mouth. They are attacking me on at least a weekly basis on this shit show.
that is supposed to be a nonprofit. And for those of you who know what the show is, I invite all of you to keep reporting her to the FCC. This woman is operating under an FCC license, and her
So I already played a couple of videos of her telling people to call the police. Now she's instructing her people to call the FCC. So all she likes is censorship, shut people down. Do you see the liberal tendencies of this pigeon? I thought she said she grew up conservative. I thought conservatives will allow free speech. Yet this pigeon wants to keep censoring people. What are you, pigeon? What are you?
only topic over the last 2 weeks at least.
I can't listen to this. That poor cat. I love my cat. It just makes me sad. It breaks my heart when I see a cat meowing like that. This piece of garbage pigeon. She doesn't take care of her animals. She takes people donation and she doesn't care for these animals. She should be taking care of these animals instead of making a bunch of these videos on the internet. If this pigeon were to be making these stupid videos, I will have no show to talk about on a Sunday. But Pigeon, you keep making these stupid videos. And thank you for that. I appreciate it. We're almost done with this one, ladies and gentlemen. Let's just finish through this one.
He did something to you. Well, I'll just leave it at that.
Again with
And if
the
you don't want to be
animals.
honest, you don't have to be. It's your privacy. It's your right, whatever. But those of us who know him know that he must have done something to you. And it would be in the American public best interest for you to tell the truth. We claim to be about truth. We claim to be about honesty. We claim to be about transparency. And here you are collaborating with a deported drug trafficker, okay, who has used your name against me dozens of times. And now you're aware of who he is. Now you're aware of what he does. Now you're aware of how he operates. I think it would be the most American thing for you to come forward and make others aware. And I know you're afraid of him, and I get it. But well, I've been afraid about Soros, and I still expose him. You know, I've been afraid of Hillary having me killed out here, and I still expose her.
Hillary Clinton wanted to get you. I'm gonna play that part again. So Hillary Clinton wanted. Let's play that part again. We're gonna listen to this carefully, ladies and gentlemen.
You to come forward and make others aware. And I know you're afraid of him, and I get it. But well, I've been afraid about Soros, and I still expose him. You know, I've been afraid of Hillary having me killed out here, and I still expose her. You know, and I still expose Joe Biden, and I still expose Barack Obama. I mean, yeah, I mean, maybe you didn't know the type of person that he was, but now you know. Now you know that that no, he's inadmissible for reentry into America. You know, and like you took up a phone and started screaming Trump. So you mean to tell me that if somebody goes down to Honduras and starts a Trump movement with all, then you can tell me that that one person, it took me 10 years to become an American citizen. And I didn't commit one crime that could jeopardize my ability to become an American citizen. Why? Because I respect America. Why? Because I feel blessed to have been given the opportunity to become an American. So
why don't you live here? Why don't you live in America then? Huh? Why don't you live in America, Pigeon? If you're blessed to be an American, why don't you live in America?
It's a bunch of hypocrisy. I used to do this in kindergarten, so that's why I just laughed, because I've been talking about hypocrisy since I was 5 years old. It's a bunch of hypocrisy when somebody like
I'll find it. If anybody can help me find that one. She did last time about her hair getting burned with chemicals. All right. We'll have to get it. Somebody find that one. Because what we're doing now is comparing her old videos to the new ones. So, Leone, get on that one, Leone.
Ali says that he deserves a second chance. Well, if he deserves a second chance,
Every other deported felon inadmissible for reentry deserves a second chance, Allie. And if he deserves a second chance because he fooled you and me and so many others, who he really is. So anyway, I'm gonna go. But yeah,
She always says I gotta go, and there's always like 5 or 10 minutes left on every video. She's not true to her word. Ladies and gentlemen, I gotta go, and then she talks for like another 5 minutes. And is always after she says I gotta go, and she starts talking again, is when she gets fired up. So I think the last 5 minutes are good.
$120 to $150 one way. So average 300, the stay in Tapachula is about, for a nice, just know something's off. Okay. That's all. And 4 years, I don't make friends here because it's a bunch of criminals. You can go back and watch my videos for the last 4 years. I don't make friends here because it's a bunch of criminals around here. The farthest I will get is my neighbors. And even then I'm like, I got to be careful with this. Everybody here is involved in some sort of organized crime in some way,
And you're not. Everybody, she says everybody, right? She's saying her neighbors are criminals. Everybody around her is a scumbag, except for her, right? So she lives in a neighborhood where everybody's in organized crime. Everybody's a scumbag. She's saying that, except for her, right? I don't get that, right? Right? It's like a bunch of girls going out or a bunch of guys going out. Everybody's drinking except for you, unless you're designated driver, right? But nobody's driving here. Everybody went there in a limo, and I don't drink. So what are you doing here? You're the only one that doesn't drink. And you always hanging out with this group that drinks, and you don't drink. I don't know, Pigeon. Maybe you don't think your dog shelter or your dog donations is in whatever organized crime or whatever you want to call it or scam, but some may say that. I don't know.
I'm from Mexico City. I come from a whole different place.
Oh, now you're from Mexico City. I thought you came from New York. I thought you came from LA. What are you? I thought you came from Honduras. I thought you came from Tapachula. I thought you came from Nicaragua, Guatemala. Where are you from? Are you from Guatemala, Pigeon? I bet you she's from Guatemala, ladies and gentlemen. I don't even think she's from Mexico City because I don't even think Mexicans claim you. I think Mexicans hate you. You're from Guatemala, man. You got to be a Guatemalan. I think the Pigeon's from Guatemala, ladies and gentlemen, because she makes Mexicans look bad, man. Like, sure, you Guatemalan, man.
Oscar was born and raised in Tijuana. He's a thug. He's a malandro. That's what we call them here. Delincuentazo is what we call them here. The Mexican media wants nothing to do with him in Tapachula after finding out what he falsely said about me on their radio station. And then they discover that he's just a man that promotes caravans. And that's another thing too. Allie, you didn't realize that he was out there promoting the caravans? I mean, let me tell you this. The caravan leader.
See, all she does is talk. Where's the videos? Where's the videos that Oscar said this, Oscar said that? Where's the videos? You keep saying all this, but where's the video? You talk. This is 2022. When we do videos, we do content videos, we show stuff, we show proof, we show articles, we show the work. All you do is put that camera up your nostrils and talk a bunch of crap to validate your lies. I challenge everyone watching me. Let them see support. Thank you, Real Anthony. Appreciate it.
Hate me. They hate me. Do you know why they hate me? Because I'm against them. You guys were having lunch with these people. I saw you talking to them. They don't talk to me. They hate me. I'm Paloma for Trump. I'm Paloma for law and order. I'm Paloma for secure borders.
What the hell?
I'm Paloma for America first. Why do you think Oscar is friends with these people? Why do you think they get along?
Thank you, Mary.
How is it that you're able to travel with the caravans and be safe around people
thank you, Charles. Appreciate it.
that supposedly know you're completely against them? That doesn't make sense. And maybe you didn't know, but we have audios of Oscar telling them that they're doing what they're supposed to do, that they should keep on fighting.
So where is the audio? Where's the video, Pigeon? Where is this? Where is this evidence? Where's this stuff that you keep saying? Where is it? Where is it? Or do you illegally record? She's always the type to go like, she has a big mouth. She likes to talk about what you did it behind the scenes and all this stuff. You hear it in her videos. So why would you want this person as your friend moving forward? After watching this video, watching her videos, always snitching on somebody, calling the FBI, calling the FCC, calling this, calling that. Why would you want this person around? Thank you, Mary Quintanilla. Thank you, Michelle Hutchins. Appreciate it. Appreciate it. Thank you, Susan Stack. Thank you, Ria Anthony. Appreciate it. Appreciate it. Pantene hair. Look at Pantene hair over here.
For these caravans and this illegal immigration. So that's who you were out there with, while claiming to thousands of Americans that you're against the caravans, and that I don't really know your brand and what multiple hats, politics or regarding any sort of with Mexico. Okay. But for me, it's not a brand. For me, it's not a show. I'm fighting for the greatest country in the world that gave me a chance to become its citizen that I will forever be thankful for and feel blessed about. Okay. I'm not some thug at the border opening up a phone and wanting to make money and begging for coffees off of the American people.
Ladies and gentlemen, you would like to buy me a coffee? This Pigeon is such an idiot. You're an idiot, Pigeon. You're a piece of garbage. I'm just going to say it, man. Pigeon, you're very narcissistic. You're evil. You bring evil everywhere you go. Nobody likes you. In the beginning, you're very charming because maybe you were trained that way, right? You say you're from the Playboy Mansion. You say you went to all these schools. You learned how to act. Maybe you're good at acting in person. But watching your videos, you're crazy. You're evil. And I'm not just saying that. A lot of people are saying that. A lot of people in the chat are saying that. A lot of people in the comment section. Thank you, Stephanie X. Appreciate it. She has a black heart. Very, very evil. Did she copyright Paloma for? I don't know if she has, but she's using the Trump name. Thank you. Palama for Trump dogs. Appreciate it. She is ladies and gentlemen, she's been attacking Mary. Thank you, Mary. Appreciate it. She's been attacking Mary. I've seen some posts. Thank you, B. Hendricks. Appreciate it. Great show as always. Love your humor. Thank you, B. Hendricks. Appreciate it. Always attacking people. Always. Look at that. Look at. Say how you feel, ladies and gentlemen, in the chat. Because the Pigeon needs to see this. She thinks everybody is fake. She thinks, right? I see some of the posts. Everybody's Mary. Everybody is this. Leone is this. Leone is a person. Leone's in the chat. Mary's in the chat. Look at all these people. Look. You think it's all one person typing up all these fake pages? No, it's a lot of people that don't like you. Just like you 70 people didn't like you when you were 10 years old, whatever the hell you said. People that kick you out of cities. People kick you out of countries. People don't like you, Pigeon. Nobody likes you. Nobody likes you. When are you going to get that through your head? Nobody likes you. I used my last $20 in my pocket to get rid of you because that was it. And then you just came back stalking people. Now you do it to Oscar. Good. Do it to Oscar, not me, please. This is the Pigeon, ladies. This is who's running for Congress.
We are Hispanics. We are God-fearing people. We do not believe in killing babies.
If you guys just show up to someone and you talk to them in a red hat, it doesn't matter if it's an Angels baseball team hat or a MAGA hat. People shut down because they've been so programmed to think that that red hat represents something that it doesn't. Paloma, do you want to go first?
So if anything, us Hispanics are the number one who want to finish the wall. Finish the wall.
Why is the pigeon live? Let me know in the chat if the pigeon's live. Thank you, Palama for Trumps for the coffees. Palama for Trumps. Bought 5 coffees from Palama. Thank you, Palama. Let me see. Appreciate the support. Thank you for sponsoring the show, ladies and gentlemen. Appreciate it. It's not easy doing these pigeon streams because the thing is about attacking the pigeon. Like, we're not attacking, but doing these pigeon, I don't want her attention. That's the problem. I don't want her making videos. I don't want that. Like, I don't want her attention. But it's just like we need to raise awareness to this stuff, like about this pigeon, because people. Let me go back to this one real quick until I find another video real quick.
So if you guys can please call San Diego PD and also expose these two for those of you who know who they are. Anyway, guys, we have to expose these two con artists, alcoholics, whatever they are. Guys, I think they have her phone. Oh my God, what do you mean they have her phone? Are you kidding me right now? They took her phone? Who's saying that? Yeah, stop posting her link. Do not give them any attention. That's what they want. Well, you know what? At this point, I'm going to file criminal charges against them for harassment. This is ridiculous. What I'm saying is not wrong. No, Connie, and you're about to be blocked for lying. She called me, made me look like a liar, Connie. I'm not a liar. I've never been in jail, and I'm not an alcoholic like they are. Stop trying to make me look like a liar. They went up because they're so jealous of me getting views. And look, I have 500 people watching.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is before Oscar. This is before she met Oscar L. Blue, I think, right? Because she doesn't talk about Oscar in this video. This is before she began. This is 3 years ago, maybe right before she met Oscar. Ladies and gentlemen, she does the same thing, says the same thing about everybody, just changes the name. Same thing.
Ridiculous. This is how dumb they are. They went up to my afraid of me getting views and taking the viewers away from them. This is how ridiculous it is. No, I'm not a liar. No, I'm not a liar. She called, are these two alcoholic drug addicts to go up to my friend and tell her she cannot film? Who are they? Yeah, don't post their links anymore. And somebody told me that the ex-con works for Soros. And I'm so trusting and I'm so naive, you know. I'm so trusting and I'm so naive that I'm like, oh, no. She's just jealous. She's not allowed to be there or film. Later, please block this Connie lady. Details that I am not getting into because I'm not gonna give them the benefit of going into details. Two cons that claim to be San Diego patriots, and they're two cons just looking for money. This is how sick they are. Yeah, please call the Chula Vista police. Really, because I have 500 people watching. I always have viewers. I always have people watching. I don't care what they do. They could do freaking cartwheels and they're not going to be like me. I still have 500 people watching. Something. I've been dealing with this for a month. She's been harassing me legally. She's been harassing me, calling people about me, writing text people about me. Both of them have. Spreading rumors about me. Forget about class. One of them has been in jail. Who knows for what, you know? They have 0 class, yeah. So jealous of me being there, of my feed being there, even though I'm not even there. I'm in Mexico City, near Mexico City, 3,000 miles away in a beautiful place. There's son artists that call themselves patriots and who have recently opened up GoFundMes, and they're so desperate for money.
Paloma has a donation button on her webpage also, and has not proven where the money has gone.
I've called her 54 times, guys. 54 times I've called her.
She said it herself. She called someone 54 times. We're going to play that again, ladies and gentlemen. Look at that. Look at those Bugs Bunny teeth. She called this lady 54 times, ladies and gentlemen. She said it, not us, not we. She said it. Who calls somebody 54 times? She's obsessed.
In a beautiful place.
This is a dangerous
There's
behavior.
son artists that call themselves patriots and who have recently opened up GoFundMe's.
And let me mind you this, ladies and gentlemen, this is video from like 3 years ago. This is not a recent video. This video is from 4 years ago, ladies and gentlemen. So this is an old video, and her behavior hasn't changed. You would think by now she would have matured. I've matured, ladies and gentlemen. You can watch one of my videos from 4 years ago, and I'm different now. She hasn't matured, ladies and gentlemen. The same videos over and over, and she calls that content. Who still watches her? Ladies and gentlemen, if you still have a friend, a patriot that still watches her, tell them to watch me. Watch this video. Maybe and see if their minds, see what happens with their minds. Get a different point of view. I'm not here to convince anybody. I'm just showing videos and giving my point of view and giving my thoughts. That's it. That's it. I'm not a Jehovah Witness knocking on your door and telling you, hey, learn about. No, I'm not. I'm just here showing these videos, ladies and gentlemen.
And they're so desperate for money.
Thank you for the coffee, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you for the coffees. I appreciate it.
I've called her 54 times, guys.
54 times.
54 times I've called her.
54 times.
This is how sick in the head these women are. Sick in the head. Sick in the head, guys. I'm not allowed to be there. According to them,
screaming.
Who the hell are they to tell me where I can stay? Apparently, why?
Whoa.
According to their sick, demented minds, I'm not allowed to be there. They're sick, demented minds. They're demented. They're demented, guys.
Oh my God.
One of them I know for sure is an alcoholic. The other one I know drinks and,
Who's an alcoholic? What? Who's an alcoholic?
Unos pinches cucarachos, güey. O sea, no mamen. O sea, no mamen. Son unos pinches cucarachos. Unos pinches cucarachos, güey. O sea, no mamen. No mamen, pinches cucarachos. Pero bueno. Anyway, so I was saying,
yeah, who's an alcoholic?
Gets high with her daughters or whatever. And in their sick minds, I'm not allowed to be there. They're trying to prevent me from getting viewers, and I have more viewers right now than they do at the event. That's how stupid they are. That's how sick they are. The protests, this is how sick they are. This is how sick they are. This is how sick they are, guys. This is how sick they are.
Sick. Ladies and gentlemen, this is a congressional candidate, by the way, running for office.
I'm vexed, I'm waxed, and I'm back in action.
It's so sad. So sad that they're so desperate for money, that they're so desperate for attention. I mean, obviously they do not care about America. And I still have more viewers. I still do. I still have more viewers. I believe she is, and the woman. Two con artists from San Diego realize.
Here she says criminals know the law, and then goes on to tell exactly which laws can be broken.
Criminals know their boundaries. Criminals know how much they can steal. You can steal up to $1,000 from the state of California and not get arrested, guys. You can steal, you could do so much and get so much time in jail. You could do this stupid alcoholic and some stupid woman who has been in jail to tell me, Paloma, a dual citizen with no criminal freaking background, where I can stand. They'd be throwing punches right now before they trust me. She tried it with Krista last week. And Krista just, brushed.
This Pigeon, what she does a lot is name dropping. She's always saying names. Like you're a friend of her, and she will get caught by the cops. You know why she probably has never been charged? She probably rats on other people. She's the type that would throw you under the bus. That's why she has no criminal charges. Apparently, Cindy played some videos of her forging some documents, and I think that's the video that she wants taken down. I'm going to probably cover that next week. We're going to look into the Cindy Chronicles. I want to start watching more of Cindy's videos and
her off, basically. Not I set this up last night, and I'm going to stay on for 2 hours if I have to. For 2 hours if I have to. For as long as I have to keep repeating what I'm saying. They are so demented. They're so sick in the head. Okay? These con artists go up to them. They've never met my friend. I think one of them met my friend in July at a movie.
She's just been screaming at this. My ears are hurting.
They both went.
She's just been screaming.
Movie premiere San Diego. I think they may have said hi to each other, and that was the end of it. So they went up to my friend.
Listen close because she says in the end of the video.
Call the police. Please call the police. Really? Because in their sick minds, in their sick, stupid minds, I'm not allowed to be there. Can you believe that?
Stop screaming.
In their sick, stupid minds, I'm not allowed to be there. There is no reason. There is no reason. And if there is, tell them to show me a reason. Tell them to show me with a cop.
My ears are actually hurting.
There is a reason for me not to be there. I want to see paperwork. I want to see.
Oh, it's too loud.
Tell me I can't be somewhere.
My ears are
I
hurting.
want to see an authority tell me I can't be somewhere. Not some stupid alcoholic from San Diego.
My ears are really hurting. It's not even a
To
bit.
be a patron so she
Let me
can
lower
get
this a bit.
GoFundMe. That's all she wants. That's all they want. They want money, and now they're helping the homeless. They're not helping anybody, guys. Rally with one of them.
My ears are really hurting. Hold on, folks. Oh, who could listen to this pigeon? Well, we are. I'm just saying, like who, like the pigeon gets a lot of views, right? And my question is why? Why does the pigeon get a lot of views? That is my question. Why? I want for one show for everybody that watches the pigeon to watch one of these pigeon streams. That's all I ask. Just give me one chance. Just give me one chance, pigeon viewers. For those of you pigeon lovers out there, just give me yours truly, Legal Latino Heat. One chance, one show, 1 hour, or even 10 minutes. Give me 10 minutes of one of my pigeon streams. And just let me know. Who would you prefer to watch this screaming crazy woman or yours truly, Legal Latino Heat, ladies and gentlemen? If you have a friend that watches this pigeon, let them know. Let them know. There's an alternative, ladies and gentlemen. You don't have to watch this pigeon for any updates. You can watch yours truly Monday through Friday, 7:30 a.m. Central Time, 8:30 Eastern, 5:30 Pacific, ladies and gentlemen. And I'll be live in a few hours.
We left the place. This is about, I don't know, maybe 4 months ago. Only contact really I had with her other than the movie premiere. And she started, that's called alcoholism, guys. And please call the police, guys. I have these two idiots are coming up to and intimidating me. No, they feel threatened by my social media. They feel threatened by my reach. I don't care about them. I've never had any contact with them. One of them I've seen once in my life. You know, who cares? Who cares? It's not true.
Oh,
they can say whatever they want. Oh, against me. Because these two fat women came up to her and told her that they would have her arrested. Who cares? It's not true. They can say whatever they want. Oh, against me. Who cares? What does that have to do with Audrey Shepard? They're sick in the head. Guys, they're sick in the head. Think of what you're saying. They're sick in the head. These women are sick in the head. Think of their harassment against me.
You're the one sick in the head.
I'm going to send this video to a judge with all of your comments. Think of what they're thinking.
What is, ladies and gentlemen, what the hell? What is the judge going to say? Why are you playing this in front of me, you crazy woman? Right? How are you going to show the judge this crazy video of yourself going like this? You're looking really crazy here, woman. Right? You're looking very crazy here.
I've been trying to connect with you for the past month and a half. I know you had an issue with a crazy woman.
I mean, everybody's having an issue with this crazy woman.
Think of what's going on, guys. This stupid woman is so sick in the head. She's saying that I can't be there. And because I can't be there, my correspondent can't be there either.
Did she break the windows in the back? Where is she? Is she breaking down this house as she screams?
It's only a rally. I'll be back by the next rally. And I want to see them say this to my face. And before I do that, I'm going to go to a judge. Before I do this, I'm going to go file criminal charges against them for harassment. I'm going to file a civil lawsuit against them. I'm not
Yeah, me too. I got a headache right now.
To keep damaging me because they're.
Who is that is that her husband? Let's see. Is that her husband?
And I want to see them say this to my
We
face.
found her husband.
And before I do that, I'm going to go to a judge. Before I do this, I'm going to go file criminal charges against them for harassment. I'm going to file a civil lawsuit against them. I'm not going to allow them.
Look, her husband. Oh, look at her poor husband, man. She's yelling. He's on his phone, like. Oh man, this.
To keep damaging me because they're jealous of me and my videos. Because they're jealous of me and my passion and my work and the fact that thousands of people can see through me. Thousands of people can see through me and they know that I'm real.
Real crazy.
Because somebody like Ben Bergquam, who is so amazing, has publicly expressed how he feels about me. Because I fight for both of my countries. And these stupid bitches from San Diego are trying to interfere with my work by trying to intimidate me legally with BS because they're jealous of me. And they're trying to prevent my one of them has been in jail that I know of for sure. The other one,
Jeez, again with this?
I don't know for sure, but one of them has been in jail. One of them has served time.
Look, she has walked around the whole house. Now she's like in the backyard or something. This crazy woman, man, like some people like to say, right? Is crazy, man. Allegedly crazy. Allegedly.
Prison.
Everything's allegedly.
San
My
Diego
bad.
con artists blocking my news. They just blocked my work. As far as I know, they just blocked my work.
What
And
work?
I have everything recorded. I even have all these conversations recorded. When she called me to tell me that they would not allow her to film Mexico too. Okay, they've been coming into Mexico. They've been causing a lot of problems in Mexico, guys. A lot of problems in Mexico. They've been messing with the wrong people in Mexico. They've been confronting people who they think are Antifa and they're not Antifa, and they've been creating all kinds of problems in Mexico. I hear about it. I'm not going to let these two interfere with my work because of their jealousy. I'm going to win the war. Guys, artists that claim to be patriots from San Diego who have a homeless GoFundMe that they started yesterday. All of their viewers will be watching me. And all.
Notice she said war, right? You heard that part right there? She said war. This has been a long war. Your war with people is longer than the Afghanistan war. You've been fighting people since like the 1970s or the 1980s, Pigeon. You've been fighting all these wars for a long time. And you're going to keep fighting and fighting. That's what you do. All you talk about is fight. You're like one of those roosters, right? That fight, right? It's all you do is fight. Nobody wants to fight. Only you want to fight. You're the type that people like, get away. Shut up already. Like shut up with your fighting. Like nobody wants to fight. We're trying to survive out here. You talk about fight. It's getting kind of annoying. And
all of you will know who they are. Thank you, Teresa. I just pray no one gives them money on the GoFundMe. Thank you, Kathy. Exactly. You really think that money is going to go to the homeless people? You really think these two alcoholics that spend $17 on a drink in La Jolla are going to give money to the homeless? She literally buys.
I'm going to show you, right? She wants to talk about alcoholics. I want to prove that point. She what is it? Throws stones at the glass house. You want to talk about alcoholics, ladies and gentlemen? This piece of work, man. Where is it? This one right here. Let me show you one more, ladies and gentlemen. Because for the new viewers out there, thank you for tuning in. Hit the like button, ladies and gentlemen. Hit the like button. We get new viewers, so I wanna show people like. So this is her drunk at a neighbor's house. that she never got invited to again.
Estoy nadando.
Look how she dresses. Look how she dresses, showing her legs. Look at this, ladies and gentlemen. This is how she dresses, legs all open, whatever, drunk. Somebody's trying to sweep up the drink she just spilled. So this is her, lady, drunk. You can't take her nowhere. Look, she's like wearing nothing. And this is she's conservative. This is conservative. Look at the kind of boots. Some people might say those are what? Hooker boots? Some people might say. I don't know. I'm not saying it. Some people might say that.
Nadando.
Look, skinnies. Look at that. Look at that. Look at that. Conservative, ladies and gentlemen. That is a conservative outfit. She's conservative. Conservative. This is a very conservative woman right here. Conservative. Thank you. Palama for Trump dogs. Look that up. Palama for Trump dogs on Facebook. Not the dog. Nadando.
Okay.
Look, listen to the guy screaming at her. Like, move your feet. Like, the guy is trying to mop. I'm going to put up the volume. The guy is mopping and she's making a mess. And he tells her, like, yo, listen to this.
Nadando. Okay. Nadando. 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 ¡Woo! Nadando. 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 Okay, it's fine. Nadando. Oh my gosh, they spilled some stuff.
No, you spilled that stuff. Not they. You spilled that stuff. So it's a pretty long video. We're going to skip around because she keeps doing the same thing. We're just skipping a minute and skipping 2 minutes forward. So you're going to see she keeps doing the same thing, same annoying thing.
Pizza. Yo quiero pizza. Ahí está. A ver, ¿dónde están las luces de Bengala? Las luces de Bengala.
Thank you, Josephine Lopez. Appreciate it. Now look, now she's gonna start a fire over here. Oh my God, the screaming.
What the hell? Oh no. What the hell is wrong with these people? Oh my God. A ver, ya, creo que eso era el pastel. El pastel de Año Nuevo. El pastel de Año Nuevo. A ver, ya, el pastel de Año Nuevo, ya. Ya, el pastel de...
Well, pretty much for that one, ladies and gentlemen. I just wanted you to, because she likes to call people drug addicts, drunks. Yeah, there's so many videos of her, being what she calls other people.
Son unos pinches cucarachos, güey. O sea, no mamen. Son unos pinches cucarachos. Unos pinches cucarachos, güey. O sea, no mamen. No mamen, pinches cucarachos. Pero bueno, anyway, so I was saying,
Be careful, Pigeon. You're always accusing other people of what you are. You enjoy projecting, calling people drunks and that's all you do is drink and all this other bad stuff. Ladies and gentlemen, I'll thank you for tuning in. Thank you for giving me 2 hours and 20 minutes on this pigeon. I have to go back to my laboratory and do more research on this pigeon, ladies and gentlemen, crunch some numbers. And I'll be back next week, ladies and gentlemen, with another pigeon stream. And maybe throughout the week, if any breaking news happens regarding the pigeon, I'll be back on in the evening. But check me out again tomorrow morning, 7:30 a.m. Central, 8:30 Eastern, 5:30 Pacific, ladies and gentlemen. Yours truly, Legal Latino Heat. Signing off. Thank you. Have a good night, ladies and gentlemen. God willing. See you again tomorrow morning. Take care, everybody. Thank you for tuning in. And shout out to John Leone, Miss Terriers, Mary, Josephine Lopez, Susan Stack, Luann Petty. Thank you guys. Real Anthony. Thank you for you supporting the show. Palama for Trump Dogs. Appreciate it. Thank you for tuning in, ladies and gentlemen. Take care. Hope I didn't miss anybody. I got everybody. Thank you. Randy Bell, thank you. Who else? Make sure I give you guys thanks. John Leone, Kimberly Gillard, Stephanie Essex, thank you. Susan Stack, thank you. Michelle Hutchins, thank you. Mary Quintanilla, thank you. Real Anthony Aguero, thank you. Appreciate you guys. Palama for Trump Dogs, thank you guys. Appreciate it. You have a good night. If I missed you, shout out to Captain, Mysterious, thank you for tuning in. BB, appreciate you guys. Have a good. Shout out to Fearstorm 75. Thank you, Latin Patriot. I'll give you some shout outs at the end. New comments get a shout out. Shout out to Latin Patriot. Shout out to Chihuahua Mama. Say good night and I'll give you a shout out. I'm not going all the way to the top. The new ones get. Oh, lovely assistant. How you doing? Have a good night, lovely assistant. Shout out to Irrational Times. Who else is in the chat? Shout out to Mysterious. Thank you. Desiree Conrad. Thank you. Make it stop. I love that voice. A pigeon. Thank you, Brenda Hendricks. Appreciate it. Last call. Have a good night, ladies and gentlemen. Have a good night. Thank you for your storm. Shout out to Fear Storm. Have a good night, ladies and gentlemen. God willing, see you again tomorrow morning. Take care. Let's not have pigeon nightmares tonight, all right? Thank you, Debbie Ann. Good night, Debbie Ann. Good night, Ultra Fan. All right, last call. Get your last comment in. Hit the like button on your way out. Thank you, Mysterious. Thank you for the coffee. Appreciate it. Thank you. Damn. When I try to go out, you pull me back in. I'm a little bit tired right now. The pigeon is very draining, the pigeon. Just listening to her is just like, shout out to Guy, they're sick in the head. You got to get these videos in their sound bites. Take care, everybody. Have a good night.